we're about to go around the WC, and we're gonna ask the hard questions. We're gonna get to the bottom of some things, and we're really gonna figure out where these players stand on frankly really important topics. Stay tuned. What sound does your gun make when it ramps? Did you catch that? Did you catch that? We got that? I'm here with Hirsch. What sound does your gun make when it ramps?
That
is consistent.
That's your DSR. So
no, yeah, I mean that is about
yes,
right.
yes.
We'll have to compare that. We interviewed the die guys and asked them the same thing.
Yeah,
that's
same
pretty
thing.
similar
Yeah.
actually. All right. What sound does your gun make when it ramps?
When it breaks?
When it ramps.
Oh, it's like.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Evan, what sound does your gun make when it ramps?
Pew, pew, pew.
That's a little slow. Are you sure that's a 10.5?
No, I'm at full auto 15 for sure.
Wow, that's okay. Your fingers are a little bit slow these days. That's okay. All right.
I only do the full auto thing back when NXL.
it sounds like this.
Damn. That sounded much better. Actually, the DSR I think might actually sound a little bit like that. Yeah. Roderick, what sound does your gun make when it ramps? Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It purrs, man. It purrs. That shocker era. I love it.
Rainey, what sound does your gun make when it ramps? What sound does your gun make when it ramps? Damn, bro, you got a cannon out there. That's sick.
I'm very bad at this.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. How are you, sir?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
What sound does your gun make when it ramps?
Ooh. It was like.
That one's pretty good. That was different though than the other guys because he's a little bit older. So that's the
Yeah.
range.
Well, my older one used to go clack, 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 clack.
That sounds a little bit better. There we go.
That's how we ripped
That was
it.
like an old autocolor.
Oh, well,
that
yeah,
sounded
boy.
like there.
I want some World Cups doing that, boy. And, woo, 3 balls per second. They're all dead.
All right. Ryan, what sound does your gun make when it ramps? Much better. Yeah, we'll take that one. Okay. What does your gun sound like when it ramps? Oh boy,
Oh,
it sounds
yeah.
like it's running out of air. I would
Oh,
check
no,
that. I would
no,
get
no,
that
no,
checked.
No, it's supposed to be that.
Okay.
Well, I play with the G-Tech, so.
Oh well, that's
Like
okay.
not a 170, not a 160, just a beat to heck scratched up G-Tech. I've scratched my tournament wins.
Planet
into it.
Eclipse, if we're watching this, can we get the man a new something, please?
That
Maybe
would be
something. That
nice.
would be nice, right?
That
All right. What does your gun sound like when it ramps?
Oh, my gun doesn't ramp. It doesn't even work half the time, but it sounds like last point. It was.
What does your gun sound like when it ramps?
So I don't play ramping. I shoot mechs as plink, 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 plink.
What does your gun sound like when it ramps?
My one is almost farting. It's puffing.
What does that sound like?
Farting on them. I don't know. It's yeah. Poof poof.
Okay.
I wanted a pew pew, but it's a poof poof poof.